100 milers, to put that into perspective for the non-Americans, that's 160 kilometers. That's a bloody long distance. What kind of preparation or mindset do you have to get into to even drag yourself to the start line and then crawl to the finish line?
Yeah. Well, it's not something you sign up for the week before. I probably signed up 8 or 9 months or 6 to 8 months. I can't exactly remember when, but quite a long time before. But like, you build up to it. The year before, I tried to do 100K, and I think I did a 50 miler, so just under 100K. And then I thought, well, maybe I'm ready for the jump up to the 100 miler. I thought it would take a few more years, but I thought, oh, what the heck? I think I'm ready for the jump. So you build up to it for sure. And then, you gotta break it down. It's definitely mind blowing when you think of doing the whole thing. The race I did was called the Sinister Seven. So it was 7 sections, 7 segments. And so you try to just break it down, like one segment at a time. Let's finish this segment. Let's finish this one. Let's finish this one. And after like segment 4, I was, about 8 hours in, I was extremely dehydrated. I actually tried to quit. I tried to drop out of the race. And the guy at the aid station there that was leading the aid station, he basically wouldn't let me. I tried to take off my race number and give it to him, which is kind of the symbolic thing you need to do when you drop out of a race. And he said, you got 5 hours until the cutoff. You got lots of time. Why don't you just hang out here for a while and, drink some soup and have some chips and see how you feel. And I was like, all right. Like I was really dehydrated at that point. I didn't know that I was that dehydrated because your mind kind of starts to shut down and you go into self-doubt and you start, coming up with all the excuses about why this is not working out. And sure enough, I sat there for about an hour or so, 45 minutes or so to an hour. And I drank like 3 cups of soup, veggie soup broth. And I ate a couple small bags of chips. And after about an hour, I washed my legs and I saw people coming in and going out and coming in and going out. I was like, how are they feeling that way? Like, I feel horrible. But then after a while, I started to come around and I said, well, I should probably go to the bathroom now. And I was surprised because I'd gone 7 hours without having to pee. So I was extremely dehydrated. And when I got up out of the chair, I was like really expecting to be stiff and sore and kind of hobble over to the porta potties. And I got up and I was like bounced out of the chair. I was like, I feel great. And did a few knee bends and just jogged in a circle for a little bit. And I was like, I think I feel okay. And so I told the guys, like, I think I'm going to go for it. And at that point, I was still only halfway through the race. So I still had like, another 50 miles to go. Like still a long way to go. I still had another 8 hours or more of running, but I didn't think about that. I was like, let's try to get to the next aid station and see how I feel there and reevaluate. And I even asked the aid station captain, the guy running the place, I was like, at the next aid station, because it's in the mountains in the Rockies in Canada, I was like, is there a chance that I can get out? Because some of them are really remote and you can't get a vehicle in there. I was like, so if I get the next aid station and I'm just done with it, like, can I get a car in there to get me out of here? And he checked on that and he came back and said, yeah, we can do that. So I was like, let's get to the next aid station. And I took off and I felt great. So, it was just taking one section at a time. And then I went on for the next like over 8 hours and ran through the night and felt awesome. So it's amazing how you just break it down, and it's amazing how like the mind just plays games on you, but your body, like it's obviously a mind body experience, but it's anything is possible in these events. And the longer events, the more chance you get to recover from episodes like this.
Oh, for sure. My God, I can't imagine. Like I read Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, and that blew my mind when he ran 100 miler without training at all. Like he is like
he's a beast.
What I put is like in the crazy box, because he trained legs the day before with like his sergeant in the army or in the Navy, sorry. And then he went around 100 miler, and I'm thinking, man, see, that's craziness. So he's definitely like an Elon Musk, not human type of situation. That mindset's just insane. Like I can imagine the absolute self-doubt you'd have, and you'd just be questioning, why am I here? What am I doing? I could be at home on the couch, binging Netflix or whatever the hell. I could be organizing another film festival and I'm here that's so awesome how you could
And, you mentioned how do you drag yourself to the start line? For any goal like this, you're not dragging yourself. You are so excited to get going. Like I could hardly sleep. Right. And I think it's important that everybody has these, we call them stretch goals, goals that are like just on the realm of possibility. And it's what gets you out of bed in the morning. You're like, I know we're doing this. Like this, let's go for it. This gets me out of bed in the morning. This gets me excited, and the festival is a similar thing. It's not an ultra marathon, but in ways it feels like it.
Oh, absolutely. And look, I'm currently training for a marathon and then triathlon and then ultra Ironman.